So, Terence Crawford is on steroids. Where have I seen that at already? If you look on a lot of the Alphabet Boy channels and a lot of these aerosexual channels, you will see comments. He joined, quote unquote, he joined snack. So he's padded up, he's steroided up because he know he need to be on steroids to go in there to fight Errol Spence. That's what it is. This is excuse. They're setting up. I told y'all already what they was gonna do. They're setting up. I told you all of the excuses that they were gonna use. But I'll be honest. This steroid one caught me off guard because I didn't expect that to be one of the excuses that's gonna be wrapped up in there. But that is now going to be one of them. When Bud knocks out Errol, that is going to be the excuse. He was with Victor Conte. He was over there on steroids, pads, whatever, and that's why he was able to overcome and beat Errol Spence. Now, and I also said, if he beats Errol Spence up bad, I'm talking about he busts up Errol's face, kind of like the way Yordenis Ugas' face looked. You're gonna hear them say he was on roids. You're gonna hear them say his gloves was loaded. They might even go as far as to say, Derek. They might even try to blame Derek James for it. Hey, Derek James, if you hear this video, be ready for it, bruh. Be ready for the narrative. They're gonna say you spiked Errol Spence water. Be ready for that. I hope Derek James ready, because that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna say he spiked Errol's water. He was in it. He was in on it the whole time. Errol's shorts were too heavy. Like I said, they're gonna use that excuse too. But this steroid one is just ridiculous, man. It's disrespectful. How many times have people said Errol was on pads? People have said that, actually, to be honest. I've seen people say Errol, his nipples looked a little funny and shit. But listen, you never heard it to the point where they said it because they knew Errol was the people that don't support Errol was saying it because Errol was going into a fight with a guy that they liked, and they were afraid that he was gonna knock their guy out. That's not why. And that's a physical trait of enhancement use. Where have you seen any of that on Terence Crawford? So it's an entirely different situation. It's an entirely different example. I just threw that out there because the reasons people say Terence Crawford is on pads is entirely different from the reasons people say Errol Spence was on it. Totally different situations, man. They're just throwing the shit out there with Bud, trying to attach that to Bud because of, the past of Victor Conte and stuff like that. So if that's the case, right, Bud is on pads or steroids, whatever, then is Devin Haney on the same thing? Is all these other guys that's in the snack program, are they also on steroids too? Come on, man. No, it's just the guy that's fighting their guy. See? It's the guy that's fighting their guy. He's on pads, but nobody else ain't. And they're going to say George Kambosos is on pads. And I like Devin Haney. But they're going to probably, and I don't like George Kambosos, but if George beat the hell out of Devin Haney, they're going to say Devin Haney, they're going to say George Kambosos is on pads. That's what they do. And I don't think Kambosos is going to win. He might, but I doubt it. Devin Haney's going to have to pull some dog out of him, man. He's going to have to. But I think he smokes him, but we'll see. I don't want to get too much off topic. But here's the thing, man. Can people start to equally say that Errol Spence was on pads or steroids? The way he did his Ugas face up, he had to be on pads, right? No, absolutely not. He just broke his face. Why does it have to always be something attached to it? Because you don't like the guy, it's your guy's fighting, because you're nervous he's gonna get sparked. And I think that's another thing. I think it's fear too. I think they understand quite well what they're up against. So they gotta try to stick these. They're gonna stick these narratives out there. They're gonna push them, and they're gonna have them all lined up for the moment that Errol Spence loses to Terence Crawford. If he gets knocked out, definitely. You're not gonna really hear too much of the excuses if Terence Crawford wins on the cards. You might not hear much. You might hear a little bit of it. They're gonna be like, damn, how Terence Crawford was able to stay on his feet for 12 rounds like that. He must be on something. He ain't get tired. But it's perfectly fine for Errol Spence to have an engine. He can't get tired. Errol Spence don't get tired. There's nothing wrong with Errol. He just got a good engine. But let Bud don't get tired for 12 rounds. Oh man, Bud is 35, bro. It's something wrong with him. He didn't even get gassed the whole 12 rounds, man. Look into his background. Look into his pad. Look to see if he's using pads and all this other shit, bro. You already know what time it is. Excuse me, I sound a little stuffy, man. I got a cold. This fucking weather is just really weird. 40 degrees in April, bro. Really fucking weird weather. But anyway, we already know. We that support Bud Crawford, we already catching these lies. We are already prepared for the excuses in case this fight happens. We're ready. We're ready for the excuses. Ready for them. That's all I got, man. This is Rebel Life Boxing. Like and subscribe. Support the channel for more raw content. I'll catch y'all on the next one, and I'm off this.